Sniping in the Battlefield series is a pretty unique thing to do in these games, and compared to, other first-person shooters titles. But which Battlefield has the best sniping? I'm gonna try and pick one. Kind of hard to decide which is definitively the best. Honestly, not really. I know what's the best, at least for me. But yeah, basically, we're just gonna go over the sniping in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 2042. Alright, so the first thing I need to mention, and a big note, is this is all console. All controller, yeah, ha ha ha. And then even more so, ha ha ha, is Battlefield 4 is, on PS4. I am playing on PS5, but it means almost nothing. So we're talking a 2013 game that had a small resolution boost for the PlayStation 4. And guess what? It still fucking holds up. That being said, the one main thing that is bad about Battlefield 4 is suppression. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, suppression is a retarded mechanic that, as long as you're getting shot at, you get a nice little blur around the edges of your screen, and then your character, as you would expect in real life as you're getting shot at, is kind of tripping about it. But also makes your bullets deviate from where you're aiming no matter what you do until that, quote, suppression is gone. As you'll see here, as I'm trying to take the soul of this man beyond me, I start to get, quote, suppressed. And that makes my shots, deviate from my crosshairs. Don't bother shooting at them anymore. It's a pointless fight. That being said, suppression isn't a only sniper problem, it's a Battlefield 4 problem. I mean, obviously we're talking about sniping in Battlefield 4, but let's get more into specific actual sniping problems. Not necessarily a problem for me, but the bullet velocity in this game is a lot slower than, its newer counterparts of Battlefield 1, 5, and 2042. Like I said, it doesn't really bother me, it's just something to get used to. But just worth noting, as you'll, see in the other videos of the other titles. Another gameplay mechanic that I'm not a fan of with Battlefield 4 is a weird one that maybe it was in 3, I don't know, don't remember. But as you're aiming down sight and you're moving, your shots don't exactly go where you're aiming. Now, as I'm running onto the test range here, I'm going to be walking back and forth left and right while keeping my crosshair on the tree. Some hit, but a lot missed despite where I'm aiming. This is honestly the only negative aspect of sniping to me in this game. Bullet velocity, yeah, it's slow, but once you learn it, you're fine. Everything else, it feels good. It blows my mind. This game's about to be 11 years old this year, and the gameplay still holds up in terms of sniping. You can just pick it up once you learn that bullet velocity, and then you just stay still, you're good to go. It feels really good still. It's satisfying, and you're not going to take over objectives being super aggressive until you get really used to it, but overall, this is a very fun game in terms of sniping. You get super long headshots, which you can't really get, in the, other two titles, maybe in 2042, but it is what it is. Overall, Battlefield 4 sniping isn't too bad, honestly, even on dated PS4 hardware in a dated game. man, no HUD on this game is fucking awesome. Alright, so Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1, I'd assume to most people, is their favorite Battlefield. We'll talk about that another time. But overall, this game, there's, like the others, pros and cons. Let's just dive in. Alright, arguably, it is the biggest mechanic for snipers in Battlefield 1 is the sweet spot mechanic. As you can see in the bottom right on the little damage chart, you can see each rifle has a different, quote, sweet spot for 100 damage. Personally, I don't like this mechanic. I always preferred 1 shot to the head, 2 shots to the body, just to keep it simple, and yeah. Now, on the other hand, it's hard to argue against something that makes snipers better, considering it is probably the hardest class to play. That being said, I would vastly prefer 1-shot headshot, that's it. And unless you want to do the Battlefield 4 route, within 10 meters, 1 shot to the body is fine with me. Mechanics-wise, that's about it. Everything else, design, is fine for me, I suppose. Other than customization, but that's more Battlefield 1's problem, again, than sniping and, in general. But overall, honestly, there's nothing too bad about the game's sniping mechanics. Now, gameplay, though, that's the weird thing for me. I can't really explain it. I don't understand it, but for some reason, this game, it's harder for me to get headshots, and it's just harder for me to hit shots in general. I can't, for some reason, I'm not consistent as I am with any other Battlefield game. It feels so loose. Maybe the aim assist is the weakest in this game, I wouldn't doubt it, but that being said, it really kills it for me. It's, the whole get good thing or whatever, but for me, I don't get it. I don't understand why. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing things and going, what are you talking about? This is like hours of me trying to play. I've played all the games throughout the past day and a half, whatever it's been, just hopping back and forth, getting clips, and just forming opinions, and I'm just not consistent on this game. I mean, it's funny because I don't remember if it was this game or I'm pretty sure it was. I somehow got the most kills, was going off like crazy, but it felt like I was dying. Like, it's so weird. I mean, right here I'm using the Martini. Obviously, it's, I won't say a crutch gun or whatever, but you get that nice sweet spot mechanic that is so fine and cool. But I don't know. I don't understand why I have the trouble I do. And it's hard for me to say it's the game's fault or, to critique the game, but I mean, considering it is the only game I have this trouble with, I'm gonna count it as a negative. I know, everyone's favorite Battlefield, I'm hurting their feelings now. Honestly, there's nothing much else I have to say. I'm just talking myself in circles at this point. Overall, the game's okay, but in sniping regards, it's just not my thing. I'm just speaking what I feel, man. Don't kill me for it. Map-wise, sure, maps are great in this game. Everything else is, all the different other things of this game. But we're specifically talking about sniping here. Just not a fan. Just not a fan. Yo, over here. Psst. Hey, over here. Dude, over here. Hello. Alrighty, on to Battlefield 2042. So basically, my main gripe with this game's sniping is they fucked it. It used to be pretty decent, like when the game was like, quote, fixed, you know, way back like a year ago. I don't remember how long. There was like that big update that brought everyone back, and... or was it before that? I don't remember. There was a point when sniping was... maybe was it? No, it wasn't at launch. I don't remember. The point is, ADSing in sniping in this game is shit. Besides with one gun, and that's the Battlefield Bad Company 2 sniper, the Gold Magnum. Is that what it's called in this game? I think it's the same rifle in Battlefield 4. Either way, the Magnum from Bad Company 2. That game, or that gun I should say, sorry, has like the old ADS speed, where you see I'm using this new sniper, you can see the difference in ADS speed from the, you know, little clip intro thing. It's a lot slower, and they're all like that. And if you're using the Magnum, then this is... I don't know if this is the best snipe with the Magnum. I don't know. But it's fucking up there. But yeah, mechanic-wise, with at least the Magnum sniping, it is by far way more superior feeling to me than both 1 and 4 of just overall movement in the game. Like I said, the bullet velocity is a lot faster compared to 4, and the ADS speed with the Magnum makes this just a dream. You can argue it's a little sweaty, blah blah. I don't give a shit, dude. I play how I play. I'm not sitting here sweating my ass off trying to do the shit I do. This is how I play. It is what it is. I have fun with it, blah blah blah. Now, if we're gonna critique with it, me saying the Gold Magnum makes it good, and oh, only one gun, then that means the game's bad, or you know, the mechanic, blah blah blah. I don't care, dude. The fucking one gun. I typically use the one. Fucking Battlefield 4. I always use the Gold Magnum. Oh, you know, vast majority of the time I use the Gold Magnum. Battlefield 1, vast majority of the time I'm using the M1903, the Springfield. Battlefield 5, I'm using the Craig Jorgensen, whatever I think it's called. This game, I'm using the Gold Magnum. It is what it is. At least sniping. Obviously ARs and all that I switch between multiple times. But sniping, I typically I find my favorite sniper rifle, and I'm like, yup, I'm gonna master this gun, blah blah blah. Another thing that greatly helps sniping in this game, and it could inch it ahead of being the best sniping Battlefield, is the plus system. I mean, a little side tangent, the plus system is one of my favorite mechanics in first-person shooters of all the games I've played, and I hope to God it's permanent. It is such a clutch system, especially in this game, or obviously, but especially with sniping, because you can make it whatever you need it to be for the scenario. I had it, if you saw in the intro, I have the 6 times for close range, you know, 8 times for medium, 12 times for super long range. It's so fun just to be able to swap on the fly, not only with snipers, dude, just in general, but Plus System gives this another advantage over other, you know, Battlefield titles. Overall, Battlefield 2042 sniping is one of the best feeling in the franchise, especially with the Gold Magnum. It is just, you know, the bullet velocity, the headshot satisfaction, the movement of your character, what you can do, and then the plus system on top of it. It's hard to argue against it, man. But now I know what you're thinking. After all what you just said about 2042, you're gonna sit here and try and say Battlefield 5 is better at sniping? Kinda.
Seht euch das an! Seid wachsam! Seht ihr das? Da drüben!
Good work. Objective Amy is now ours. Ist immer schön, dich zu sehen.
Right, yeah. Cool.
I already know. I know. Battlefield 5. You gotta remember, we're specifically talking about sniping here. But yes, Battlefield 5 has the best sniping in the Battlefield franchise. I hate to burst y'all's bubbles. Now, 2042 will honestly probably take it for me, you know, in terms of the overallness. Especially because, you know, player count and longevity and replayability. But as of right this second, Battlefield 5, I mean, it is what it is. Battlefield 5, just gameplay, that's what we're basing it on. Battlefield 5's gameplay is the best sniping gameplay in the Battlefield series. Number one, main reason, is the ADS speed. In this game, all snipers, for the most part, that are actual, you know, normal sniper rifles, not the weird anti-material ones, but the actual sniper rifles, all ADS really quick. And then, I don't know if it's the total opposite of Battlefield 1, where it feels so smooth. I can easily get headshots in this game. Like, the control in this game is vastly superior than that of 1. It's better than 4, and honestly better than 2042. I can use any sniper rifle if I wanted to in this game, I feel like. I didn't, and for the video, just because I just wanted to, you know, that was a lot of play time, you know. I just was like, you know what, I wanted to get some gameplay, get the feel of it, and I, you know, like I said, Battlefield 2042 section, I use my one sniper. It is what it is. But in this game, I feel like I can use all of them. They all feel fast and good. Blah, blah, blah. Headshots galore. It just, my confidence in this game just through the roof in terms of everything, obviously. But, yeah. 2042, you could get there. You can honestly get there. But just something, man. As you see, man, like, it just hits. Honestly, the 2042, though, I don't know. What do you think was better? The 2042 intro, or clips, or Battlefield 5's clips? There's just some dude, like the one with the dude running across, as I got his buddy right there, but the dude like 100 meters out, got him, then I died, then I was on the bridge, and the dude driving, oh my gosh, man. But then it's a toughie. Alrighty, so Battlefield 5, like I said, is to me, let's just say it's number 1. 2042 is right directly under it, right there, it's on the come up. It's chasing it. It's about to probably surpass it, like I keep saying over and over, but 5 is rising, and you already know. Now, I will say, I think 4 will go in third, and 1 in last, purely because 4 is like a more unique experience versus the other 3 titles, where 1 would just be a worse version of 5 and 2042. But yeah, had a blast making this, guys. Yeah, share your thoughts and tell me why I'm wrong in the comments. I will greatly appreciate it because it would help the algorithm, and more importantly, hey, I could roast you. Yeah, bitch. No. I don't know. I'm fucking retarded. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Later.